New this morning, the United States has surpassed 60 million cases of COVID-19 since the start of the pandemic, according to the CDC. For reference, less than a month ago, on December 14th, the U.S. hit the 50 million mark. Gary, Natasha, this rise in cases is really causing issues across the country.
Yeah, with more and more workers testing positive now, businesses and schools are struggling just to make everyday work, and hospitals are struggling to keep up too, as more healthcare workers are getting sidelined.
And new this morning, data about how COVID hospitalizations are counted is raising new questions about how severe the Omicron variant is. NBC's Alice Barr reports from Washington.
The holidays are over, but many travelers remain stranded with COVID staffing shortages and severe weather canceling thousands of flights.
I just got here to the airport, but so far it's a little bit wild in here.
Those who've made it back faced with returning to work and school amid a severe COVID surge.
If you look at the upstick, it is actually almost a vertical increase.
Top health officials warning that even though infections from the Omicron variant appear to be less severe, the sheer number of cases could lead to an overwhelming wave of hospitalizations. Many parents fear putting their kids back in the classroom.
I'm horribly nervous to send them back to school on Monday.
But as school districts from Atlanta to Cleveland and Newark go remote for at least the beginning of January, there are equal fears of students falling even further behind.
Our students belong in the classroom and we can do it safely.
Still, some schools are reporting COVID has sidelined up to 10% of their staff. Making matters worse, confusion over CDC guidelines, shortening the isolation period from 10 to 5 days for those who test positive. Many now asking whether to require tests again after that shortened period.
It's something that absolutely should be considered, and I believe the CDC is going to clarify that.
Frustrations mounting as a new year begins, plagued by persistent pandemic problems. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
The data for children appears to be following the same pattern, too. One San Francisco area hospital says out of 19 kids counted as COVID hospitalized, only 6 were admitted for COVID illness. Now doctors want the CDC to specify just how patients who test positive should actually be counted.